Sorry, I forgot my lights for a minute because I'm playing music. It's not an intro. It's just the show. If you don't like it, you can go. I mean, you can call it an intro. You can call it I was at this show in 1989, so I'm gonna show this. This is shit, but right around this 88, 89, 90-ish point, Jerry was off the smack pretty much and was just on a different level. And I was able to see him for 18 shows around this time. But this is one song that I really love. I got to see it live. And by the way, they're all dead now except for Bill Kreutzmann and Mickey Hart, the two drummers. Do I have that right? The two drummers are the only ones still alive at this point. Obvious, he's explaining what every degenerate gambler, explains to their loved one. You know what I mean? Like, I got no chance in losing this time. You know what I mean? I can tell the Queen of Diamonds by the way she shines. Don't worry about it. I got this. Just lend me some more money. The hose us down with a fire hose. It was so hot. It was so that. All right, sorry about that. I got my boy right here. Yeah, I know, Miss Peachy Keen. I saw 18 shows, all with Jerry, and I was not correct for any of them at all. So I hear you there. Anyways, look at this guy. I just picked him up. God, look at his Becky. Look at her butt. He's so awesome, man. I can't even tell you how great he is. All right, let me go with the intro. I'm gonna go with the intro, okay?
Yeah. Just Andrew Timmons. Yo. I'm the man in charge, triple dip justice, my reach is large, indicting T-Rex arms, yeah they on display, short reach, big mess on a public way, yo, adjust your...
Sorry. That was a mistake. I have to stop sharing the thing that I'm doing. I'll get a hang of this shit one of these days. Somebody gave me a really hard time on YouTube earlier saying, learn how to use StreamYard, then go live, you idiot. All right, well, I'm trying.
Tune in tight.
Hold on, start over.
Yeah. Just Andrew Timmons. Yo. I'm the man in charge, triple dip justice, my reach is large, indicting T-Rex arms, yeah they on display, short reach, big mess on a public way, yo. Adjust your antennas, tune in tight. Garcia rules the bench, I'm the law tonight. Be so high, they touch the sky. The joke ain't over, just watch me fly. Yeah. Adjust your antennas, tune in tight. Garcia rules the bench, I'm the law tonight. Be so high, they touch the sky. The joke ain't over, just watch me fly. Yeah. Advanced years, wisdom stacked. Try me once, no turning back. James Jackson ordered, case dismissed. Kasi G strikes, you won't resist. Yo, yo. Order in the court, the rhythm pounds. Justice echoes, breaking bounds. Prosecutor by day, mic in hand by night. Adjust your antennas, I'm the signal, all right. Antennas, prune in tight. Garcia rules the bench, I'm the law tonight. Be so high, they touch the sky. The joke ain't over, just watch me fly. Yeah, adjust your antennas, prune in tight. Garcia rules the bench.
Oh, Brando. God, you're so spoiled at this point. All right, let's watch this.
At 1:08, and this is the actual bubble text. At 1:08, Karen Reed, as you can see, Laura Sullivan, Karen Reed. So from Karen Reed, because Laura Sullivan reached out. Laura Sullivan testified, the Sullivan sluts, the Sullivan sisters. Laura says, what's going on, what happened? And then followed by here, Karen says, in quotes, and when I mean quotes, it's like I'm quoting her verbatim. He left a party we were at, period. I don't know what time, period. I didn't even go in, period. I went to bed, period. Now, just as weird as that text, like that, 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences, okay? The response, oh my God, again, at 1:12 and 39 seconds, Karen sent it at 1:08 and 22 seconds. Now, just as weird, oh my God. My response would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, and I'm going to tell you why the response does not make sense. Because you should be saying to yourself, what is this? What are you talking about? Now, we're going to break this down. He left a party we were at. Now, you could say, oh, she's talking about the waterfall bar. No, you can't. You want to know why you can't? Because in the second sentence, which is, I don't know what time, followed by, I didn't even go in, tells you she's not referring to the waterfall bar. Because
So let's anybody wonder what's going on here, right? Lana is so invested in Turtle Boy's guilt or whatever, but only as of a couple months ago, because she loved him up until then, that she's willing to throw Karen Reed under the bus. And I would like to know what she thinks, given after today, when the lawsuit comes out, naming both of them. But this chick couldn't be a bigger scumbag, and we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch, okay?
Because she went into the waterfall bar. So that right there, Karen Reed dropped John O'Keefe off at potentially, right? Not at 34
And I don't care. And I don't.
Karen Reed.
And why would you bother? Why would you give attention to these people? You know why? Because I think they're scumbags and I think they're telling lies. That's why. And she's got almost 73,000 subscribers. I don't even have 3,000 yet. Okay. So I'm going to show you why this girl, why she's a scumbag.
As you can see, Laura Sullivan, Karen Reed. So from Karen Reed, because Laura Sullivan reached out. Laura Sullivan testified, the Sullivan sluts, the Sullivan sisters. Laura says, what's going on, what happened? And then followed by here, Karen says, in quotes, and when I mean quotes, it's like I'm quoting her verbatim. He left a party we were at, period. I don't know what time, period. I didn't even go in, period. I went to bed, period. Now, just as weird as that text, like that, 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences, okay? The response, oh my God, again, at 1:12 and 39 seconds, Karen sent it at 1:08 and 22 seconds. Now, just as weird, oh my God. My response would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, and I'm going to tell you why the response does not make sense. Because you should be saying to yourself, what is this? What are you talking about? Now we're going to break this down. He left a party.
Lana's going to break it down. Lana is going to break it down. This trash bag. And by the way, we're at 11:30 at night. I'm not going to fuck around with this dirt bag anymore. Right? Oh, Lana's going to fucking break it down. The way you broke down mocking a murdered pregnant woman, is that how you're going to break it down You fucking shitbag. Why should anybody believe you? Why? Brian Laundrie was a victim of domestic violence by Gabby Petito. Why should anybody fucking believe you or anything that you say? But there clearly are. And after doing my stream yesterday, I have never gotten so many negative comments going after anybody, going after JFK, going after Cryford, going after any of them. But the minute I mentioned Melanie, I've gotten like 6 comments in my comment section, oh, you piece of shit. It's crazy. And this scumbag is responsible for most of it. But listen, I'll show that later. Let's keep going. I don't want to get ahead of myself. The fact that this piece of shit even questions Melanie Little is laughable. But watch, let's go.
108. Karen Reed tells you she's before that. I don't know what time. He left a party we were at. How does Karen Reed know that John O'Keefe left the party at 108 the next day? As in, hey, before Trooper Proctor comes, because she still has her, her phone. He left a party we were at. You have to ask yourself he left. Now, how does she know that he left the party? There's only one of 2 options now. And number 1 option is that she physically saw him get into another vehicle. And
so Lana, you claim to be free Karen Reed, but is she a fucking liar? Is that what you're saying? Because I think that's what you're saying.
1. Option number 2 is that somebody that next morning when she calls up whoever and the different people that she talked to, somebody would have had to tell her, John came in for a minute, John then left.
And by the way, she does so many streams, it's hard to keep up, right? I mean, if you streamed around the clock, you would have trouble keeping up. But anyways, she said she called the McAlberts victims. She did. If anybody has that clip, send it to me. But she called these victims of Turtle Boy. The scumbag she is.
Didn't say he knows or she knows that he left the party because he was on the lawn. No. He left a party we were at. You would never write it like that. You would say, I dropped him off at a party. I left. He didn't come home.
Well, I'm glad you're able to frame everything, Lana, like how you would say it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't say this. You would say that. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Such an
And the wording is he left a party we were at. I don't know what time. I didn't even go in saying, oh my God, what? What the hell does this even mean? To say, oh my God, I'm sorry, but I would say,
I don't know, but it's not up for you.
What are you talking about?
To figure out.
What are you talking about?
Who cares?
This should make absolutely no sense.
You listen. Okay, all right. You want to fucking. This is Shanann Watts, according to you. Go to the beginning.
Picking out a nursery starts with color.
I'm back.
Picking out a nursery starts with color. The room has to just be
This is the scumbag we're supposed to be listening to, right?
To her. We were at a party, but I never went in. What? To go back and look at this text message and go back and just think about this text message and to say, why would you say he left a party we were at?
Listen to her.
I didn't go in. I went to bed.
You're gonna be fucking kidding me.
All you have to do is take this text message
fuck this.
from Karen Reed to Laura Sullivan, and those 4 sentences tell you exactly what I've been saying this entire time, which is, Karen, where did you go? And if you did truly get lost and then you still were the one that drove into 34 Fairview, then yes, did you see him get out of the vehicle and actually walk and get into somebody else's car because then he left? Or did you see him go up and he's supposed to come back, and when he's walking back, he gets into somebody else's car and you're like, what the fuck? But to say that he left a party we were at.
But forget it.
At 1:08.
You know what? Forget it. We're going to move on. We're going to listen to this fucking idiot. As much as I want to listen to that, no. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, here we go. Check this shit out. This was the first time. That's why I called the prequel. She tries to attack Melanie Little.
Is still going to stand trial about.
What? No, it's
7,
not.
to see Exhibit D. Let's look at Exhibit D.
What is she talking about? Let's see how she opens up this fucking shit. I don't even know. Like,
just say something nice to somebody today. Make an effort to say something nice to 3 strangers. Compliment 3 strangers today. You never know.
I don't tell people to talk how terrible I talks. I do like the whole St. Patrick's Day thing though.
So Aiden Carney is facing close to 100 years in prison. Tim Bradle, who also represents Kelsey Fitzsimmons, is representing Aiden Carney, as you know, and our friend Mark Betterow is also on the defense team for Aiden Carney. Both Mark Betterow and Tim Bradle are huge proponents of not only the Constitution, but specifically the First Amendment. And the First Amendment protects certain kinds of speech.
The fuck.
Hey, do you see how Melanie has her 100,000 person plaque? Ask Turtle Boy where his is.
Unless they are perhaps true fighting words or true threats. And they since we they incarcerated him for what they told him was going to be 90 days, but it turned out under the statute, they could only incarcerate him for 60 days. And that was in the beginning of 2024. And then he got out of jail in something like February of 2024. And his case.
You come after Melanie, you best be prepared. You best fucking be prepared. You trash bag. Who mocked a murdered pregnant wife of Chris Watts. And that's the one that people point to, but there's more. There's way more. You're a piece of fucking garbage, and you can't be exposed enough, you piece of shit.
Case is still going on. It's going on for like 2.5 years. And the amount of money that he spent on attorney's fees and everything else, when this should be clearly protected speech under the First Amendment, is wild to me. But what had happened was, because Michael Marcy was prosecuting Karen Reed, he had a conflict and he couldn't prosecute Aiden Carney. And so they had to go outside the office and hire a special prosecutor. The first special prosecutor that they hired was a guy named Ken Mello. Ken Mello is among the missing. We haven't seen him in a long time. I need proof of life on Ken Mello, but unclear whether he's still on the case. I think he was actually disqualified from one case. And then Robert Cosgrove came out of retirement. See, he used to be a Norfolk County judge in Superior Court. Funny, right? And perhaps he's a friend of Michael Marcy's, but he came out of retirement to help Ken Mello prosecute Aiden Carney. And he remains right now the special prosecutor for Aiden Carney. He's also now somehow magically, which is so fitting because we're talking about leprechauns and magically delicious, Cosgrove is now magically arguing to hold on to Karen Reed's.
All right.
Reed's phones that were seized in January of 2024, which the Commonwealth claims they've never searched, despite the fact that they did get a search warrant to seize the phone and to download the phone, because I looked at the search warrant again the other day. But what had happened was, allegedly, apparently, according to them, they never did download Karen's phone. I don't know. Do you believe it? I don't know. I'm not sure. And I think it was Judge Doolin, who last week we went over this order, told Karen Reed that she's entitled to get her phones back, but we're going to let the Commonwealth hold on to them until all appeals are exhausted. So all of a sudden, Cosgrove has now been specially appointed, apparently, to argue for Karen Reed's phone. So is he now also the special prosecutor to try and prosecute Karen Reed and Aiden Carney for conspiring to commit witness intimidation?
How are you spinning this? He's the one that put into the motion to fucking still have them. What's wrong with you? What do you mean? Because he's advocating for his own case here against Turtle Boy because he wants to use them in this case.
Against the Haas defense. Really, they're like Lindsay Gattani, when I told you about the bump before, was Aiden's brother. Was Lindsay Gattani, when I told you about the bump before.
See, this is where Lana is going to have a big problem, right? When she starts talking about Lindsay Gattani. But she misses the fucking point completely. And we're going to talk about it. Okay, go ahead.
Was Aiden's girlfriend during a period.
Bump? You're going to try to compare this to the Adelson case? The bump? Is that what?
Yeah.
Period of time. And then I guess they broke up. And then the so they got their claws into Lindsay Gattani and they used her.
Listen to this.
I call it a bump. Some people call it tickling the wire, but it's a trigger. Basically, it's a trigger
Listen
to get
to this
something you want.
Listen,
you
to
guys. This is after anything
shit.
that he's ever done. He was arrested in October 11th. October 11th for things that he did before ever knowing that leg spreader.
That leg spreader.
What the fuck are you talking about, Melanie?
That leg spreader.
Are you like confused?
No, she's not confused. What she is missing, this fucking stupid idiot with this yellow fucking hat over here in the corner. Look at this stupid fucking idiot. She's like, what are you talking about? She had nothing to... Yeah, we know. What Lindsay was used for was to put Turtle Boy in jail after the fact. You fucking idiot. She's not trying to conflate the original charges. That she had something to do with them. No. Nobody fucking thinks that. What happened was she was weaponized by Tully, right? To get him to come to her place. It's called a bump, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? To get him in jail. It doesn't have to do with the original shit he was indicted for. Nobody fucking thinks that. You're such an authority on this information that you fucking believe that. Lets me know how fucking stupid, fucking retarded you are. But let's go. Let's hear what you gotta say there, fucking Lana.
Confused?
Idiot.
And they used Lindsay Gattani to get Aiden Carney so they could make up some charges against him to violate his bail conditions and put him in jail for the 60 days, which they did, which they happily did. Here's the issue.
Now she's gonna. Okay.
Okay. The tickle, the wire. The tickling of the wire and or the.
So somebody told Lindsay to go out there and call Aiden a rapist. You what?
Bump, if you follow the Donna Adelson case.
Idiot.
I knew it.
Was Brian.
This woman, whatever the fuck it is, strap on fucking strap hanger, whatever the fuck it is, sits there with almost 73,000 subscribers and telling them that fucking it's just amazing to me. We're trying to conflate Lindsay Gattani, not knowing that Lindsay Gattani was used to put Turtle Boy in jail. It doesn't have to do with the charges why he was indicted with. And everybody knows that. What the fuck are you talking about? But she's going to make it seem to everybody like
serving Lindsay Gattani with an alleged grand jury subpoena to testify against Aiden in the witness intimidation cases involving the Haas defendants. Okay,
no, it was not. You fucking liar! Oh my God, you sick pig! I am outraged.
Sick pig. This bitch gets to sit here in front of all of her subscribers and call Melanie a sick pig because she knows what's going on. And you don't. You fucking idiot. You dumb bitch.
That is a clip, a preview, a trailer, if you would. And Aiden Carney was over here like, no, the jury needs to see everything. The jury needs to see everything because you're not going to get my context without seeing everything.
To intimidate witnesses. As detailed in the accompanying affidavit of Courtney Healy, according to Tully, Miss Peter directed him to specific timestamps of Mr. Carney's episodes, which he located and edited, rather than review.
Do you see writing these? Like, I cannot believe that Mark Battera really wrote this, which he located and edited. This is a waste of the court's time. This is misleading the tribunal. There is nothing
misleading the tribunal. I mean, do you listen to this fucking idiot?
Nothing's edited. To use the word edited is absolutely misleading.
Such a piece of shit.
Editing.
If she had 1,000 subscribers, I would be like, leave her alone. Like, what the fuck is his name? Can we keep it real podcast? Like, if he had any kind of reach, I would be like, oh, all right, let's fucking, let's debunk him. But this broad's got 73,000 subscribers, almost. And people listen to this shit. It's fucking incredible. So no, I'm going to deal with you every fucking time. Maybe nobody else will, but I will.
There was, you guys, copy, cut, and paste is not editing. Sorry.
The linked files provided.
Why don't you take that stupid winter hat off your fucking head, dude?
And by Miss Peter. So they're stuck with this lie. There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true. Tully got sent a whole bunch of videos by Krusty, and they want us to believe that he was like, wait, that he didn't click on any of them, and that he went back and watched the episodes himself.
Look at the retardation of her chat.
And go back and watch it.
And
so we don't have a single email from him
I might have
responding to her and saying like,
so I took
exactly.
Zoom
now,
that
this is
in.
where I get to have fun with this. You guys, cops don't respond to you when you send them things for tips. Okay? That's like in the McKee case. I sent tips in. Okay? I gave all my footage from when I was walking around showing where cameras were, taking pictures of where these cameras were and how you could just see right in the bedroom up there on Huckleberry.
Fuck you know?
Do you think that I got a message back, an email back from the cops asking me anything? No. So there's going to be no email back to me because they're not including me in their investigation. I'm providing information to them. Then they
because they think you're a fucking crazy retard. Have you seen your shit?
Off and do their thing. That's what cops do. They don't email you back and say,
God damn.
Hello there, Lana. Thank you so much for sending this tip in. Now, I went ahead and clicked and viewed everything you sent me. can you send me more? You get what I'm saying? Or where can I find these? Did you put these on your YouTube channel? Like, no. So for them to even be bringing this up to say, we find it hard to believe that Tully did not email Kate Peters back. Then you're not an attorney, Marcelo. Tim Brady, you're not an attorney. Okay, this is a criminal case.
Let me ask everybody in the chat right now. When is the last time you laughed at anything, even like a really funny joke? Like that loudly. This bitch is insane. Yeah, that's funny. Like, no, nobody fucking does that. You're an idiot.
Case against your client. The cops do not share they don't talk about anything that they do ever. And I'm sorry, but to sit here and like literally spread this, you guys know how I get about corruption. But this is just flat out fucking laughable and false.
You guys know how I get
okay.
about corruption.
Did you ever hear Ann Taylor emailing, writing in and saying with Discovery stuff, talking about
I don't give a fuck what you
and hang out and just do whatever? I mean, absolutely ridiculous shit right here. Just to hear this shit, like, there's more witnesses.
He's real.
Dude, nobody gives a fuck about who your witnesses are. You don't have any witnesses, okay? All right, you want to talk about how procedurally what they?
In April 17th, one day prior to my first publication, and it is
just says it not realizing what it implicates, or do you think unless I went and provided Diane with the Melanie Little reads this shit yesterday. Melanie goddamn Little, who's a fucking lawyer, okay?
Yeah. But also what Melanie Little said is, don't look at me as like an unbiased attorney. Or like I have like, a neutral opinion. No, I have strong opinions. I said this yesterday, but this bitch seems to believe that's somehow a thing,
Has the audacity to say, hey, here we go.
Audacity.
Aiden, here.
But by the way, look at this thing on your fucking screen right now, okay? By the way, what is that? Would you trust that in your life? Look at that. What the fuck is that? Okay. Aside from everything else, would you, if that person came up to you on the street and said, hey, can I use your phone for a second? You'd be like, get the fuck away from me. I don't know what you are. And you fucking know it.
It's still going to stand trial about
What? No, it's not.
It's Exhibit D. Let's look at Exhibit D.
What is she talking about? Let's see how she opens up this fucking shit. I don't even know. Like,
Just say something nice to somebody today. Make an effort to say something nice to three strangers. Compliment
hi.
three strangers today. You
I
never
don't
know.
tell people to talk how horrible I talks. I do like the whole St. Patrick's Day thing though.
So Aiden Carney is facing close to 100 years in prison. Tim Bradel, who also represents Kelsey Fitzsimmons, is representing Aiden Carney, as you know, and our friend Mark Betterow is also on the defense team for Aiden Carney. Both Mark Betterow and Tim Bradel are huge proponents of not only the Constitution, but specifically the First Amendment. And the First Amendment protects certain kinds of speech.
Hey, do you see how Melanie has her 100,000 person plaque? Ask Turtle Boy where his is.
Unless they are perhaps true fighting words or true threats. And they, well, since they incarcerated him for what they told him was going to be 90 days, but it turned out under the statute, they could only incarcerate him for 60 days. And that was in the beginning of 2024. And then he got out of jail in something like February of 2024. And his case is still going on. It's going on for like 2.5 years. And the amount of money that he spent on attorney's fees and everything else, when this should be clearly protected speech under the First Amendment, is wild to me. But what had happened was, because Michael Marcy was prosecuting Karen Reed, he had a conflict and he couldn't prosecute Aiden Carney. And so they had to go outside the office and hire a special prosecutor. The first special prosecutor that they hired was a guy named Ken Mello. Ken Mello is among the missing. We haven't seen him in a long time. I need proof of life on Ken Mello, but unclear whether he's still on the case. I think he was actually disqualified from one case. And then Robert Cosgrove came out of retirement. See, he used to be a Norfolk County judge in Superior Court. Funny, right? And perhaps he's a friend of Mike Marcy, but he came out of retirement to help Ken Mello prosecute Aiden Carney. And he remains right now the special prosecutor for Aiden Carney. He's also now somehow magically, which is so fitting because we're talking about leprechauns and magically delicious. Cosgrove is now magically arguing to hold on to Karen Reed's phones that were seized in January 2024, which the Commonwealth claims they've never searched, despite the fact that they did get a search warrant to seize the phone and download the phone. Because I looked at the search warrant again the other day. But what had happened was, allegedly, apparently, according to them, they never did download Karen's phone. I don't know. Do you believe it? I don't know. I'm not sure. And I think it was Judge Doolin, who last week we went over this order, told Karen Reed that she's entitled to get her phones back, but we're going to let the Commonwealth hold on to them until all appeals are exhausted. So all of a sudden, Cosgrove has now been specially appointed, apparently, to argue for Karen Reed's phone. So is he now also the special prosecutor to try and prosecute Karen Reed and Aiden Carney for conspiring to commit witness intimidation?
How are you spinning this? He's the one that put into the motion if I can still have them. What's wrong with you? What do you mean? Because he's advocating for his own case here against Turtle Boy because he wants to use him in this case.
Against hot defense, really, because Lindsay Gattani, when I told about the bump before, was Aiden's girlfriend. Lindsay Gattani, when I told about the bump before, was Aiden's girlfriend during a period.
The bump? You're going to try to compare this to the Adelson case? The bump? Is that what?
Period of time, and then I guess they broke up, and then the some people got their claws into Lindsay Gattani, and they used her. I call it a bump. Some people call it tickling the wire, but it's a trigger. Basically, it's a trigger to get something you want.
You guys, this is after anything that he's ever done. He was arrested in October 11th.
Yeah.
October 11th for things that he did before ever knowing that leg spreader. What the fuck are you talking about, Melanie?
What you're not understanding is they wanted to get him behind bars. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah.
Are you
We've
like
already heard
confused?
this, so we're going to go up a little bit.
Qualified special prosecutor Cosgrove is denied. Denied. Oh, let's use a green highlighter today. As basis, therefore, the court relies on the following. Yeah, I think he's going to go get somebody at the special prosecutor's store.
You know what, Mary?
First,
Mary, I know you're being funny. Is Melanie Little over and having some tea with you? You guys get up from here. I'm blown away right now. There you go. There she is. I love her. Mary, don't embarrass me. And then I'm like, you know what? Mary and Melanie must be hanging out having some tea. This is fucking crazy. Dude, she did this on St. Patty's Day. Thank God, because last night I was going to go live and do a late night live. And I had a couple drinks. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go to bed. So if I would have done this last night, holy shit. Oh my God. I'm not being funny. Is Mary playing around? Me and Mary play around with, like, we have our own thing on, but she's probably over here like, holy shit, Lana, I'm totally confused. She's being honest, you guys. Because when you hear, you're like, oh, if Melanie Little said something, she's reading the documents, like, and if she's saying it this way, and Mary's like, wait a second. She's been lying to us this whole time on the chronological order of events? Yes, for 2 years. Kate, I know that you've been watching over there. Are you now like realizing you're like, people are like, Lana's lost her mind. Oh my God, like Lana's gone off the deep end. And I'm like,
fucking mind.
That's what people have been saying. And I'm like, what are you people reading? Do you have a problem comprehending your reading? Now I'm over here like, holy shit, Melanie Little has been fucking with the brains of these people. Because she's an attorney. Like, how are you reading the documents and not understanding what the fuck is going on here? And then so think about this. Think about if you're just listening to Melanie and you're cleaning your house because you're not reading the documents. She's reading them to you. And then she tells you how to interpret them. And so she's interpreting them with what? Beer glasses? I don't even know. This is crazy. I just remember Kate would be like, I was so mad when I realized she was spinning it. I'm still mad. See, I knew it. Thank you. Thank you. Lana, you know your shit. Yeah, I do. And you know what? I'm not afraid to fucking stand.
Shut the fuck up. This might be a good time to add that we're trying to meet a goal. We're definitely way past the goal. Well, no, right about at the goal time limit. But please, I don't know, help meet the former goal or something like that. I don't know. I'm shitty at the grifting thing, but anyways, let's listen to this asshole. Keep going.
Stand up for it when just because everybody in the room, it's like, I'm not copying off your paper. Here's my fucking paper. Because I'm going to back it up with why I feel the way. Here, this is the timeline, you guys. I don't understand. Lindsay Gaetani has nothing to do with this. Why is this being peddled this way? Lindsay got, and for her to do and say what she just said here after knowing that Aiden has finally come out to say that Lindsay has nothing to do with this. Finally wants to say that because I've been blowing up his motherfucking dick. Like literally Key West boomerang his himself. Blowing up his shit.
Lana's been blowing up his motherfucking dick. Like he gives a fuck what you think, dude. So funny.
That's exactly right. Lana is about right and wrong. 1,000%. 1,000%. And you know what? None of these people are. Because they look at the numbers and Melanie's like, oh my God, I have 3,000 people watching me. I can't say a bad thing about Turtle Boy. I'm going to lose those. They're not going to watch me.
Oh yeah. Melanie's subscriber base depends on Turtle Boy. Okay. All right. Sure.
Melanie, how do you know that someone's not buying subscribers for you? Let me tell you a little story. One day I woke up and all of a sudden there was like the exact number, 1,000 new subscribers, 1,000 on the money. And not only did I have 1,000 on the money new subscribers, like literally right when I woke up, it was like, and this was when I didn't have.
Oh, we're going to hear about how Lana is so ethical with her YouTube channel. Let's listen.
I had like a 3,000 person, 4,000 person channel. Okay. And then somebody that had went and bought 500 subscribers for my son's channel. So I get 1,000 and he got 500. I had to contact YouTube and say, I need you to remove. Somebody has just
YouTube. I somehow have 1,000 new subscribers that I'm not cool with. You need to remove them. This is the same bitch that is mocking Shanann Watts in the way of Shazam. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's see that proof, Lana, because let's see the proof, right? You would get correspondence from YouTube or Google, right? So let's see it, you fucking liar.
Has just went on and bought subscribers for my channel and bought subscribers for my son. We do things grassroots ethically. If I would ever want X, Y, and Z one day, I'd have to be able to prove and show that my shit's legit. Okay. Lana, do you still believe in Karen's innocence? Yes.
I'm trying to
yes, I don't believe in any of this shit. I don't believe in any of what's going on. I believe that these fucking sickos, okay, which we're going to get into. But listen, I had to go out of my way. I didn't just say, oh my God, like I knew somebody was trying to fuck with me in my fucking channel.
Oh,
and so I had to contact YouTube. I had to show them all, hey, take the 1,000 away from me right now. And then 500 here. And they had it, and then boom, it was gone.
Listen.
And I said, I want to know who did that because you need to remove their channels. Like whoever, they were doing it on purpose to try to fuck with my shit.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, YouTube, I'm not cool with this extra 1,000 subscribers. Somebody's trying to fuck with me. I'm an ethical person. But by the way, I am also, what the fuck is it? What? Oh, no, also this. But I don't agree with you. Take my 1,000 subscribers away. Like I have, huh?
Picking at a nursery
Oh my
starts
God.
with color.
YouTube,
The room has to just be.
please help me. I don't agree with what's happening here. I mean, are you fucking joking me? Hey, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, we're not done. We're not done with this fucking piece of garbage. Oh, by the way, did you ever wonder where Lana stood with like Gabby Petito? I don't know. Let's look. Interesting.
You know, people, I just think it's hilarious that somebody could literally watch this body cam and the shit that they come up with.
Huh. She's an
Oh, he's
ethical
lying. He
person,
said he doesn't have a phone.
everybody.
That's not what the fuck he said. That is not what the fuck he said.
Don't you call
And
her a
anybody
piece of
that's watching
shit.
this thread that can say that that's what he said, then go watch Fox fucking News. Go watch ABC and enjoy it, because that's not what he said. Okay? He's talking a mile a minute to explain multiple scenarios that he's been going through, which is she'll just go off sometime. I don't even have my phone, meaning because it's in the fucking van and he's off walking and hiking, and she took it somewhere.
Yeah, this one lasts a
what,
couple
Wi-Fi,
minutes, so I'll be
because
going to smoke
wherever
a
they were
cigarette
didn't
for
have it. So
this.
she
but
left, took the van, and he had his phone in
This
the car.
is the
And
ethical.
so if she's trying to get a hold of him, well, you're calling me,
ethical
but you left in
Lana.
such a fucking hurry. My phone was in there, but you didn't realize
Or
it until the fuck
whatever.
you were at Starbucks doing your website. That's the type of shit he's talking about.
I'm on my own. So I was saying, let's just go for walk. She's like, he's my son. I didn't get overly physical. I'm just trying to keep her away.
I didn't get overtly physical. I mean, he has a very wide vocabulary. And he's definitely not hiding the fact that he put his hands on her. He's never hidden the fact that he put his hands on her. So when anybody wants to say that this gentleman is lying, he is telling the world through this body cam that he physically put his hands on her. But I'm not going to say that I like did anything more that I mean, I probably shouldn't have, even touched her, but like I did. I was like, you go that way, I go this way. But he's admitting to the fact that he put his hands on her. He's not lying.
So I said you pushed her to create some distance on this. What happened after that? What got discredited? The phone. So you pushed her, she hit you? She was, it wasn't like a push, she jumped on me, she was already, I don't know, swinging.
She was already swinging, and he's like, I don't want to, like, if you think that he came up with this on the whim, I'm going to tell you that that's not true, because she's the one that's in the vehicle behind him saying the same thing that he's saying. That's why you separate people immediately and you start getting their stories to see what's not adding up. And he's like, I don't want to say it. I mean, I was pushing her away because she was already swinging on me. He said, you got 3 scratches on your neck. This guy is over here literally pointing this shit out to him. Okay? And so I want to play devil's advocate with people when they want to talk about Burke Ramsey and the weirdness that when he's smiling and they're like, oh no, it's just because he's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. That's why he's smiling the way he is in these interviews all these years later that they talk about Burke Ramsey, the brother of JonBenet. Well, okay, so let's get this straight. Burke can have smiling tendencies while talking about something. It's because it's uncomfortable and awkward for him, but Brian can't. I mean, this guy is like legit counting all of the marks on this man. Okay, and then did you see him like do like the animal claw to him? This is what's going on. He said, I suppose fingernails, but I'm not complaining. The guy said, will you lift up your shirt for me? Brian was not trying to show off all these marks. He said, I'm not complaining. He's playing it all up. I'm just simply saying that if you want to talk about somebody that is narcissistic to play it off so that nobody gets in trouble, so that he could go be narcissistic to her later on that evening. I mean, no, these are not 30 and 40-year-olds, guys. Everybody is missing this part of it. This is a 23-year-old.
I'm fine. I love Gabby.
He said, I'm fine. I love Gabby. I'm fine. I love Gabby. I'm fine. I love Gabby.
I feel bad. I think it's so tough. I'm just trying to be loud.
Yeah, if somebody asks you if you have a cell phone, do you have a cell phone? And what do you say? He said no. Well, yeah, like, do you have a cell phone on you right now? He's answering no. Did he say, oh, is it in the van? Did he say that, Paul? Did he say, oh, do you have a cell phone in the van?
No, I just trying to make her calm down. Look, everyone's watching.
People were watching, and I'm sorry, if you can notice people watching you, and they pick up a phone to call the police, you notice that, and you're like, we gotta get the hell out of here. People just called the police. Most important part is ding, 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 look up your corner, okay? The most important player in the game right now is your corner, and he, truth be told, is not qualified to do what he's doing. And then number 2 is we have procedures in place for a reason, and nobody was charged. However, Gabby slept somewhere else. He got the hotel that night from the is a domestic violence situation, and they hook you up with like a hotel. So he got the hotel. She couldn't stay there, and now if you actually dissect that video, because that's all people want to do is dissect videos, you will see the first thing. And if you don't want to see it, that's on you. But the first thing is that nobody had to walk a straight line being pulled over thinking that somebody was drinking and driving. No IDs were taken. And then it's clear. And then I say it all the time with the Rachel Altano case. She was in fear for her life. She told people she was in fear for her life. She told the police she was afraid. You know, people are following her, all these things. Nobody does anything. Oh, she's just saying this, that, and the other. And then she's murdered 6 months later. Well, clearly what she said was the truth, because the end result was that she was murdered. So, I mean, was she lying then about it? You should maybe watch the videos you're discussing. Oh, I should? I thought I was watching them live with you. Why couldn't she stay there? Where did she go? I'm so confused. So that part, oh, so Callie, you didn't know about that? In the report as the aggressor. That is why Brian got the hotel room that night, and she had to sleep, either it was in the back of that van or in a tent. You'd have to, you know, I guess ask her family exactly where she stayed, but she was not allowed to stay where he stayed that night. They were separated. The police made sure that happened. They were separated. Oh, you're welcome. We're always kind. Be kind in chat, love. I don't know if she slept in the van alone. I think all I know is that they had to be separated that night, and he was the one that was allowed to stay in the hotel room. She could not. The cops tried to see, like, okay, can we get her a room? You know what I mean? So, I mean, if he is driving the vehicle and she's not, saying what happened outside of the vehicle, and I mean, I don't know, but if he's driving and she wasn't, so yeah, marks would be on him because obviously his hands are driving the vehicle. But it's unfortunate that people have to put emotions involved in this, and it's very simple. This is a domestic dispute. Period.
Domestic dispute.
He could be deceased too. How about this for you? Well, now she's the deceased. And X amount of words, he could be deceased too.
He
How
could
about this for
be
you?
deceased too.
If he supposedly got on a plane,
He could be deceased too. Yet he wasn't, was he? This is after Gabby has been found. You piece of fucking garbage. Listen, anybody that listens to this person, and by the way, Yuri's math teacher, who I used to see in a lot of different chats, like early on, like in Melanie's chats and stuff like that, is clearly a fucking retard, because she's one of them who believes what this fucking idiot has to say. YBE, Mike Cryford. Yeah, he's one of them. Nan was in her chat yesterday. We showed that yesterday. This is the person they're aligning with. She's a scumbag. This Brian Laundrie thing probably pissed me off, maybe even more than the Chris Watts stuff for some reason. I don't know. What a scumbag.
and went to Florida for 6 days, then got back on a plane and came back, okay, to the Utah area, which there are 2 airports. All right, that means that he would have had been driven to the airport to Utah, one of the 2, got on a plane, probably had a connecting flight. There would be itinerary of this. He'd be, listed. yada, yada, yada. But more importantly, there'd be all this surveillance between the two airports, not just once, but twice, because going there and coming back. There's, the media thinks that they're awesome, big time media. Well, why haven't you guys gotten any surveillance from either one of these airports on the flight there and the flight back? Okay, then how about the 7 gas stations that he would have had to stop from, leaving the West to going to Florida? Opinion would be where the body was found.
Fucking idiot piece of shit. What a piece of garbage. But I ain't done.
These people are going to have a fucking heyday. I am so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed for the Free Karen Reed movement.
She's so embarrassed. She's so embarrassed. She is just beside herself. Can you fucking imagine?
Like, just disappointed, disgusted, embarrassed. I mean, and it's not even my fucking, you know what I mean? I would just be coming out and saying, dude, they were framing me for murder.
Think about what this is really about. This trial has turned into a shameful circus. It really has. And when we think about the origination of this circus, who does it go back to? Gee, Mr. Turtle Boy and his friend, Ms. Karen Reed. Now this relationship is being exposed.
Oh my God, they're going to have an absolute fucking hogfest. This is going to be horrible. Horrible.
Your thoughts on how Hank Brennan has now made public what those two kept quiet for so long?
Yeah, really important in this case. And by the way, I know we've been saying the only person who took the fifth was this.
Oh, Wendy Murphy, everybody. The voice of reason has showed up.
Turd man, but Karen took the fifth too. Let's be honest about it, right? So the two criminals took the fifth. Who's surprised? Nobody. But one of the important things in this case that we really didn't see last time, we all thought about it, but we didn't hear it from the prosecutor per se in a way that sounded like it was going to make a big difference.
You guys, Hank Brennan is no better. They're just all trash. This is fucking nuts.
They're all trash. They're just all trash, right?
These lawyers are all liars. Unethical. Let me take that back. I mean, unethical. Hank Brennan's over here trying to say that the holes that they cut in for to take the samples out was fucking John O'Keefe. Come on, just disgusting, right? You guys, witnesses in a murder trial for a cop. You can't fucking do this. And it all comes back to Karen Reed and her whole fucking team knew about this rolling rally. And nobody said you can't do this or you can't do that.
Brennan now is saying part of what's going on in this case is a disinformation campaign bought and paid for by this criminal who thinks that that's a tactic that, in defense attorney school, one of the things they allow you to do is just pay for PR firms and pay for protesters to show up and pay for bot farms so that social media creates this frenzy and sense that you're
anybody, if you think what I'm showing here is of value, please support the channel. Things are up on the left. The right upper hand side or down bottom or super chats or whatever. Please do. What does she say right here? Rumor, TB is getting arrested tomorrow for wiretapping. Oh, this was a while back. Anyways.
Actually innocent and it's all a conspiracy. There are so many mentally ill people who will just buy into that regardless of the evidence. So I think what Hank Brennan's doing is making that part of his case now, saying, not only am I going to prove her guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, I'm going to prove that she was part of a campaign to mislead the public. So that's a very different approach. I was a prosecutor in Massachusetts. I've never had to do that before, both prove my case and disprove nonsense. We're going to hear that in this case.
Wendy, thank you for pointing that out. You're right. He's going to expose it all. He already started. Thank goodness for that, because this is just all about getting to the truth. And Wendy, John, you both, of course, know this, or courtiers know. Legally, we know Karen Reed is cloaked in the presumption of innocence. Hank Brennan and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Of course she is. Well, now she's fucking innocent. Now she's,
for becoming a member.
Why do people keep saying for a cop, being a cop makes you extra special? It does in the eyes of the law. Okay? Yes. And I don't know why you always keep coming in here also, Matt, and saying that it's any different. It's because it's the law.
This is hurtful. Yeah, it is.
The law. When a cop is murdered, it ups it.
Thank you
yes,
so much,
that's why you have to say it, because it ups the ante. It ups what he's facing. That's why. This is a hog fest. This is a bunch of pigs. All of the shit's piggish. Fucking hog.
The only hog fest around here is you piglet. Shit.
You guys are witnesses in a murder trial for a cop. You can't fucking do this. And it all comes back to, like, Karen Reed and her whole fucking team knew about this rolling rally. And nobody said, like, you can't do this or you can't do that.
So Karen Reed and her team is complicit, you say? I'm just trying to make sense.
Brennan now is saying part of what's going on in this case is a disinformation campaign bought and paid for by this criminal who thinks that that's a tactic. That, you know, in defense attorney school, one of the things they allow you to do is just pay for PR firms and pay for protesters to show up and pay for bot farms so that social media creates this frenzy and sense that you're actually innocent and it's all a conspiracy. I mean, there are so many mentally ill people who will just buy into that regardless of the evidence. So I think what Hank Brennan's doing is making that part of his case now, saying, not only am I going to prove her guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, I'm going to prove that she was part of a campaign to mislead the public. So that's a very different approach. I was a prosecutor in Massachusetts. I've never had to do that before, both prove my case and disprove nonsense.
Right.
And we're going to hear that in this case.
Wendy, thank you for pointing that out. You're right. He's going to expose it all. He already started, and thank goodness for that, because this is just all about getting to the truth. And Wendy, John, you both, of course, know this. Our courties know. Legally, we know Karen Reed is cloaked in the presumption of innocence. Hank Brennan and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Of course she is. Well, now she's fucking innocent. You know, now she's, you know. Why do people keep saying for a cop, like being a cop makes you extra special? It does in the eyes of the law. Okay. Yes. And I don't know why you always keep coming in here, also, Matt, and saying that it's any different. It's because it's the law. The law. When a cop is murdered, it ups it. So yes, that's why you have to say it, because it ups the ante. It ups what he's facing. That's why. This is a hog fest. This is a bunch of pigs. All of this is piggish. Fucking hog fest. I told you guys it was hog heaven. I really fucking didn't know how hog heaven it would be.
The only hog here is you, lady. Believe me.
Yeah.
No, what did she say right here?
These people are gonna have a fucking heyday. I am so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed for the.
So embarrassed. Can you imagine that this scumbag is embarrassed? Anything that you're embarrassed about, I probably want to be on the other side about. Just saying. You dirtbag.
And sense that you're actually innocent and it's all a conspiracy. I mean, there are so many mentally ill people who will just buy into that regardless of the evidence. So I think what Hank Brennan's doing is making that part of his case now, saying, not only am I going to prove her guilt.
How do you do? This is old, but how did Hanky do on that, by the way? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? Jesus Christ, why does this keep going? So annoying. How did that work out, Hank?
Beyond a reasonable doubt, I'm going to prove.
Oh, Wendy, I should say.
That she was part of a campaign to mislead the public. So that's a very different approach. I was a prosecutor in Massachusetts. I've never had to do that before, both prove my case and disprove nonsense.
Right.
And we're going to hear that in this case.
Wendy, thank.
Well, if you're a defense attorney, of course you don't have to disprove anything because you're a defense attorney. You don't have to do a fucking thing, you idiot.
Thank you for pointing that out. You're right. He's going to expose it all. He already started, and thank goodness for that, because this is just all about getting to the truth. And Wendy, John, you both, of course, know this. Our courties know. Legally, we know Karen Reed is cloaked in the presumption of innocence. Hank Brennan and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Of course she is. Well, now she's fucking innocent. You know, now she's, you know. Why do people keep saying for a cop, like being a cop makes you extra special? It does in the eyes of the law. Okay. Yes. And I don't know why you always keep coming in here, also, Matt, and saying that it's any different. It's because it's the law.
Hold on.
The law. When a cop is murdered, it
I
ups
want
it.
you guys to listen to this. Now, what Lana is trying to say here is she is trying to apply. She's trying to apply. What do you call it? Aggravating circumstances. Aggravating circumstances like they would give to a murderer. Like you've done, not only did you murder this person, but the aggravating circumstances make it so you get more time, or your sentence is more severe. She's trying to apply this to the witness intimidation of Turtle Boy. And let's listen in. Let's listen to this fucking reasoning.
So yes, that's why you have to say it, because it ups the ante. It ups what he's facing. That's why. This is a hog fest. This is a bunch of pigs. All of this shit's piggish.
Can you
Fucking
imagine?
hog fest. I
being
told you
that
guys it was hog heaven. I really fucking didn't know
stupid?
how hog heaven it would be.
Can you imagine being that fucking stupid? Honestly. Jesus fucking Christ. And this chick holds herself out as some kind of authority. On what? I have no fucking idea.
They're buying comments in the comment section. Whenever you go and you see these weird comments, and I can go click on them, and I notice that they've never commented on my channel ever before. Okay? And they write something that says, TB is innocent. And that's it. And I click on it and realize this is a bot. They've never commented here before, and they don't have, it's that obvious. Anyways, so commented here before, and they don't. If Melanie Little is reading shit to you, it's exactly right. I have integrity. Because you're working at work, or you're cleaning, or you're taking your, you're driving around. These channels that are reading these documents to you, you guys, you have to check on them, because it's fine, great, read them, but then she's changing the meaning of what she's reading. Because Lindsay Gaetani, there was no bump here. There is no Adelson case in this. There is no tickling of the wire. There's none of it. And it's absolutely disgusting.
No. You're fucking wrong. The bump was feeding her with the supposed grand jury summons, luring him to the house, right? And then putting him in jail after the fact. That's the bump. Not that she has to do anything with the charges why he was fucking indicted on. You stupid asshole. So you claiming to know what the fuck you're talking about is fucking laughable. And by the way, you do this thing, Lana, you do this, somebody come up and debate me, I'll give you my fucking link. You can come up here and we'll fucking debate the shit you're fucking saying. But I know you won't, because you know you're wrong. You're saying ridiculous shit and you know it.
I'm a channel that wants to take on corruption, okay? But I'm also a channel that has taken down people that have run their channels and have lied to the community.
Lana, you've taken down nobody. Nobody, ever. You're like 1 in 16 in legal proceedings.
For the purposes to make money. And that's called fraud, in my opinion.
You have the audacity to talk about fraud. You formed a nonprofit for Chris Watts and his family, you piece of garbage. And you also want to implicate Nicole Atkinson as has something to do with the murders of Shanann Watts and her children somehow. That's called fraud. I mean, when this bitch fucking speaks.
And so Melanie Little would definitely have a monetary like incentive to be pushing a narrative. And that's what she's doing. And it's fucking wrong.
No, you're fucking wrong. You trash bag of a fucking human being.
You don't have the... That'd be like going to the store and somebody's going to tell you all of this shit about a vacuum that doesn't work that way, though.
Yeah, no, the only vacuum that doesn't work is your sucking fucking face. Okay? That doesn't work. Okay? So take that bullshit.
What would you do? You get home, use this vacuum, and it's fucking...
Anybody sticking up for this fucking bitch, I've had it. I have fucking absolutely fucking had it. This fucking piece of shit fucking scumbag. And anybody who doesn't like foul language, leave now. She's a fucking piece of fucking garbage, piece of shit. And I can't fucking stand her fucking ass. She's a fucking liar, and she knows she's a liar.
Spitting shit out at you instead of sucking shit up.
Fuck no.
These fucking people
You
are lying.
Fucking trash bag bull dyke.
And they're inciting...
Go kickstart your vibrator and roll your own tampons, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you.
Hate. Where hate does not need to be incited.
Defendant's reliance on the United States v. Helt, 1981, is misplaced. Helt stands for the proposition that disqualification is required when
anybody that doesn't like the language, go now. So I've fucking had it with this.
Prosecutor's personal interest as the defendant in a civil case will be furthered by a successful criminal prosecution.
Exactly. That's why you had a hard time saying what you just had said. Okay.
No, she doesn't have she doesn't have a problem doing anything.
Because there is nothing that Cosgrove right there.
Listen,
when a prosecutor's
don't fucking keep my name out of your mouth, bitch.
Personal interests as the defendant in a civil case will be furthered by a successful criminal prosecution.
The counterclaims brought by Gattani, he's going to twist himself into a pretzel here, I have a feeling. The counterclaims brought by Gattani against
fucking scumbags just think they can just say whatever they want and just come after Melanie and fucking come, you know, me, I'm insignificant, but you don't get to fucking go after Melanie. No fucking way, ever.
Against special prosecutor.
They were counterclaims.
Cosgrove were part of her answer to a lawsuit filed by Carney in Worcester Superior Court, alleging libel and slander against Gattani as a result of her statements / writings implicating Carney in essays.
Yeah. Remember all of this? When Lindsay Gaetani was calling him a artist?
Yeah, we all remember that. Okay, fucking, I'm sure she does too. I'm sure he does too. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Why in the world would Aiden Carney ever let Lindsay Gaetani out of that? Because they were...
Maybe because they see the same way now? But Lana's going to tell you that from the very beginning that this was the plan all along, which is fucking retarded.
They were the ones that have always been working together.
Oh,
and that's what I set out to prove back when I did my when I did my Lindsay Gaetani extraction shit. And I said, holy shit, look at this. Why would Lindsay out of the blue go and get burner phones? And why would she have all of this shit? I said, this looks like it was all designed by Turtle Boy and Lindsay.
Have you ever looked into your fucking buddy, Kate Peter? Lana? No, because you received the fucking extraction from her, right? She vehemently denies getting the extraction from 5150. And I believe her. She didn't get it from her. She got it from fucking Kate, who got it from 5150.
With the Jane account and everything like it. And it was for the purposes to set up Kate fucking Peters. Yeah. Don't even.
Kate, what? The fuck did you just say? She loves her some Kate, by the way. Loves.
Signed by Turtle Boy and Lindsay. With the Jane account and everything like it. And it was for the purposes to set up Kate fucking Peters.
So the whole thing was to set up Kate Peters, also known as Kate fucking Peter, with no S on the end, you fucking stupid idiot.
Yeah. Don't even let me get fucking involved in it.
Yeah.
Give me that discovery now.
Please do. You'll be easily fucking dismissed, you dumb bitch.
Fucking prove it.
Or
please
alleged
do.
Grape.
Please insert
Gaetani's
yourself.
counterclaim against Special Prosecutor Cosgrove centers on his production of unredacted materials to Carney's defense attorneys in the instant matter, which detailed / supported Gaetani's allegations that she was the victim of multiple felonies perpetrated by Carney.
Yeah, what do you have to say about that? Like, you should be like, holy shit. Gaetani's counterclaims against the Special Prosecutor Cosgrove centers on his production. I gave this stuff to fucking the defense. Unredacted material, because that's how they have to give it to you. To Kearney's defense attorneys, because you've been asking for them. Here you go. In which detailed / it supported Gaetani's allegations that she was the victim of multiple felonies perpetrated by Carney. Now, what do you have to say about that, Melanie?
On February 12th of
Nothing. I'm just going to continue to read.
2026, Carney and Gaetani filed a joint stipulation of dismissal, releasing each with prejudice from any claims brought in the Worcester matter. We went over.
What do you have to say about that? Why would anybody do that? I can tell you, if you accuse me of that shit, people accuse me, and the glare was involved in it. And that's why he does petty streams behind the fucking scenes. And I'm telling you, I'm not playing.
Nah, fuck.
But I was accused of being a sexual predator by fake 16 people.
Now I don't know how long I've been muted. Now we are getting to why she's so upset. Okay.
That was peddled by these fucking people, such
very bad.
The likes of the glare. And I outed it all, and I burned all of you motherfuckers down. And it was just me against all those motherfuckers. And yet he's the one that came over and tried to start spreading these rumors that I'm some bad fucking whatever the fuck he was saying for reputational harm and for monetary gain for himself and to hurt me monetarily.
No. I want everybody to hear
all these people that have proven my
year.
shit when they're coming out and writing in Twitter and saying, yeah, we were told about you X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for proving even more so that the damages are continuing.
For that. That case was withdrawn. They filed a stipulation of discontinuance. That's what we would call it here anyway.
What do you think about that? Why would he ever do that? Well, the judge saw through it because they've been in cahoots from the beginning.
Carney now is eliminated as a party and in all probability as a witness in that case. Footnote 1. As he is no longer a party, Carney cannot be forced to testify about his alleged essays or his alleged dissemination of protected materials in the event Special Prosecutor Cosgrove sought to call him as a witness in defending the Worcester counterclaims, thereby eliminating the possibility of using a potential Norfolk County conviction for impeachment.
What do you think about that? Because there is no case. So what do you think about that? Now let's watch her reaction.
As such, the court concludes
Nothing. Nothing.
That there is no reasonable basis to believe that a successful prosecution against Carney for witness intimidation against third parties in Norfolk County would assist the special prosecutor in defending against the counterclaims brought by Gattani in Worcester County. But note 2, which reads, none of the remaining alleged victims in the Norfolk indictments are involved in the Worcester litigation. The essence of Gattani's counterclaims in the Worcester matter is that she was harmed by the acts of Carney in allegedly disseminating directly or indirectly unredacted essay reports produced by Special Prosecutor Cosgrove while fulfilling what he will likely categorize as his Rule 14 obligations in the instant matter. Yeah, you know they're interesting when they make me buffer for a moment. I know. I'm trying to untwist the pretzel here. This is like a contortionist. You're confused. I'm confused. We're all confused. But couldn't
Wait, you're confused. I'm confused. We're all confused. No, Melanie. You're a liar. You're an absolute fucking liar. I'm disgusted. And I want to know who's going to come out and actually have some goddamn balls as an attorney and start calling out the ridiculousness of the law tubers that have been covering the Karen Reed case with such fucking this like, what are you, blind? The bias is just crazy. But how many people want to blow Alan Jackson? I mean, fuck. He is married, people. It's just all for what? If you don't want to give away a blowjob, then you have to admit that, yeah, I'm doing it for the money, because you cannot possibly say that I'm a lawyer and I'm confused here.
the other side section for a moment? I know. I've been in the instant prosecutor Cosgrove while fulfilling what he will likely categorize as his Rule 14 obligations in the instant matter. Yeah, you know they're interesting when they make me buffer for a moment. I know. I'm trying to untwist the pretzel here. This is like a contortionist. You're confused. I'm confused. We're all confused. But couldn't the other side subpoena him just because the state won't make? Yeah, and she's suing Tlaib.
But couldn't the other side subpoena who? Subpoena who? Cosgrove? Who? Subpoena who? Just because the state won't means nothing. The state's not going to call Cosgrove. What are you people talking about? This is crazy.
Cosgrove.
There is no case.
And Michael
There
Marcy's
is no more case with Lindsay Gattani. There is no fucking case.
office, right? Okay, moving on.
Car.
As such, the crossover between the instant criminal matter and the Worcester civil litigation is minimal.
The civil litigation would just be on a stay until the criminal case was handled. What don't people get? Like, it's the same thing like what's happened with the Karen Reed case back when Karen Reed was sued for the wrongful death. Hello, her criminal case is going on. That everything with the civil stuff gets stayed. But this judge is basically saying your case is dead in the water because so many things have not even been handled properly in that civil. It's procedurally dead.
Minimal. I don't know. I really feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone now. My analysis is confused. My brain is confused. All right, let's just keep reading.
How is she confused?
Second, leaving aside the question of how
would
Gattani might
you ever
surmount the
listen to somebody after they'd be confused over this? And the only way that you would be confused is because if you've been peddling lies this entire time. And so, yeah, you would be confused then, right? Because then you start to believe your own fucking lies. And that's just the real fucking like, whoa, this is disgusting. This is sick. This is the problem with the justice system.
immunity defense.
Nobody has
available
any nobody has integrity. This is the type of profession that you have to have integrity.
Prosecutor Cosgrove, her complaint is flawed, likely fatally, procedurally. See Rule 14. Further, even if her claims were properly lodged, no return of service has been filed with the Worcester County Superior Court, and the time for doing so is long past. As such, her claims are effectively dead. Massachusetts Rule 14. Okay, typically, after you serve a complaint on a party, a summons and complaint here in New York, you would have to file your affidavit of service with the court, typically within 30 days.
Here, look
up
find my phone.
Rule 4
It'll be
to see what he's talking about, and he may be right there, but hold please.
Here you go.
Thus, the Worcester counterclaims present no meaningful threat to the special prosecutor or his ability to be fair and impartial.
Yeah.
Third, the Commonwealth has indicated that an alternative special prosecutor will be available to examine Gattani in the event that she is called as a witness. See paper 131 of the instant matter.
Yeah.
Thus, any theoretical conflict which might arise if Special Prosecutor Cosgrove were to cross-examine Gattani in the Norfolk prosecution has been eliminated.
Here, hold on.
Because they can just bring in another person to examine Lindsay. It's not really the way it works with conflicts. They are really stretching. Here's the problem. All right, let me finish reading and then I'll tell you the problem. There's a lot of problems. Third, the Commonwealth has indicated, all right, has been eliminated because they have an alternative special prosecutor, another friend of Marcy, FOM, friend of Marcy. Accordingly, given the court's application of HELT,
hold on, it's going to be
the irregularities / flaws in the Worcester matter and the remedial measures taken by the Commonwealth and the special prosecutor, Cosgrove, the circumstances before the court cannot survive the close scrutiny required before taking the very substantial and exceedingly rare step
maybe
of disqualifying counsel, citing a 2012 case from Massachusetts dated yesterday, XOXO, Christopher Belizos, Justice of the Superior Court.
Lana, you got a lot of fucking nerve, you scumbag. You scumbag.
This is a lot of twisting. Here's the problem, okay?
This is a lot of twisting. Oh my God. You guys, I'm sorry. I was dealing with something. We were doing Find My Phone. We always lose our phones. And so we just find them and beep them and then we find them.
Who
You know?
gives a fuck?
So I just was sorry. That's what I was doing.
Great.
Oh my
You're
God.
so interested.
Holy shit. This is not, I mean, here is the problem. You're flat out lying. Exactly. And she's been lying.
It's been lying.
And she's been lying.
Been lying.
Oh my God, she's been lying the whole time. I do not. When I went in there one time and I wrote a comment that was nothing. I mean,
Lana, nobody gives a fuck what you did or where you were. Or, oh my God, I wasn't paying attention. I had no idea. Nobody gives a fuck what you have to say. You're a scumbag.
like, hi, blocked. Blocked. Why the fuck am I getting blocked? Oh, because the glare told.
Oh, maybe because you said stupid shit. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Told her to block me. Talk about cancel culture. Talk about Lana uses
culture. You've just been sitting here shitting on people for hours and days on end. Oh my God. You gonna cancel me? Look at her. Good pause game. She's got her hands over. Oh my God. How
uses language that I don't like. Fuck you. How about that?
No, fuck you. You dirtbag.
Well, how about I don't like the fact that you lie to thousands of people daily.
Lied to thousands of people? That's defamatory, you piece of garbage.
And they watch you. Clip that.
Yeah. We'll do more than that.
I'll take on any one of these motherfucking people all day, every day.
Really? If you're watching Lana Tech, do it right fucking now.
Unethical as fuck.
Beg you.
I know this case just as good as you think you know the case.
No,
I know it better.
No, you don't. You
Both
have
of
no
them, all of
fucking
them.
idea.
Okay. I do not need to sit here and like just.
Oh no, yeah, you do.
I don't degrade the people that watch my channel.
Yeah, you do.
I let you say whatever the fuck you want until you attack a person in my chat or you attack myself, but I don't care what your opinion is.
Shut the fuck up. Who cares about you?
Have it. She's a fucking follower.
Is disqualified.
Actually, you know what, Lana?
Michael Marcy has a conflict.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute, you fucking hose bag. Here you go. Here you go, you fucking hose beast. You want to do this? Give me a minute, everybody. Give me a minute, everybody. I am sending her a StreamYard link. I don't even know if I can do this really. Give me a minute, please, everybody. I want this bitch to come on here. Hold on. I want her to come up. Give me a minute, please. I need to go back here. I need to go here. I need to copy that. I need to do that. Why? Wait, why can't I do? Why can't I just fucking do this? No, that's not going to do it. Sorry, give me one more minute, please. No, sorry, I got it. All right. Well, I tagged her and asked her to come up. So if she does, let's see what the dumb bitch has to fucking say. Anyways, sorry everybody for that little thing there. Okay. Bing, bing, bing. Go over like that. Okay. Excellent. Let's keep going for a few minutes because the worst has not yet been said.
Like his office cannot prosecute Aiden Carney. It would have to go to a different district attorney and all, or
Look at these mental gymnastics that she's doing. This got denied. There's no mental gymnastics here. It got denied because it's absolutely ridiculous that they were trying to disqualify Cosgrove. Like, what the fuck does he have to do? Oh, because Lindsay Gaetani sued him. So remember what I said a couple weeks ago? I said, you guys, if it was this easy for all of us as criminal defendants, hey, guess what? The next time you get in trouble, go out and file a lawsuit against the prosecutor who's prosecuting your case. You fucks. You see how ridiculous this is? He got all of these people. When I say he, Turtle Boy, all he has ever done is taken advantage of people that he has known that has done criminal shit, and he has blackmail on them, and he gets them to do shit with them. And if you don't, then I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. You want to poke the turtle? Dude, keep saying that shit in prison. You want to poke the turtle? There's gonna be a crowd up in that motherfucker.
What a fucking pig. What a...
You would have found me sooner if I wasn't being defamed. Elwood's twin. You would have found me sooner if I was not being defamed.
I don't know, essentially the Fed. Do you remember when we uncovered some emails in a FOIA dump from Marcy to the Feds begging them to charge Aiden Carney with something? Am I misremembering?
You uncovered those? No, you didn't do shit. You didn't put no FOIA in. You didn't do shit. She's made all of this money and has not put a dime.
Hopefully, if this idiot comes up, which I doubt she will, I don't care about it. I can't do that. I can't even get spaces on my laptop. It doesn't show up for some reason, so I'm not going to go through it right now. But hopefully, Lanatic will take the link that I sent her, and she'll show up.
Not a single dime. Speaking of FOIAs, can you pay? I need to call Moscow. I need to pay for that Jack Showalter stuff. Can you use my red card? Okay. She doesn't pay for anything. She has done nothing to help further any fight against corruption. Shut the fuck up. No, I didn't. You don't know shit about shit, mock Shanann. You know what I fucking mocked, you dumb fuck?
Oh, here we go.
MLMs, whatever the fuck they're called, because it's a multi-level bullshit, because it's a goddamn lie. And you go out in the internet and you post and you act like you have...
All right, let me get rid of this out of my ear so I can fully... All right, so she is about to... shout out to Vincenzo, whatever his last name is, but he got under his skin right here, didn't he?
Like you have some great fucking life and you're lying about all these things that you don't have, and it creates a big problem in your fucking relationship. That's what the fuck I mocked, you dumb Vincenzo, my big what? What a ruining of a great name. Vincenzo's a great Italian name. You stupid fuck. You don't know shit. All you do is go on Twitter and fucking write the most ridiculous shit about shit that you have no idea about anything.
No, Vincenzo is very good. And he certainly got your goat, didn't he? But Now she's going to try to explain why she was for Chris Watts. Oh, no, but she wasn't for Chris Watts. She was just about the family of Chris Watts and how Nicole Atkinson had something to do with the murders of Shanann Watts and Bella and CC Watts. So let's listen in.
Chris Watts is guilty as fuck. Now what, motherfucker? Yeah. You don't know anything.
No, we
But if
didn't.
Chris Watts didn't act alone, you stupid ass.
Chris Watts didn't act alone. He had the help of Nicole Atkinson, who was the friend who broke the fucking case and actually was the one advocating for where Shanann Watts was the day she went missing. But let's listen to fucking Lana.
About what? He had help? Nicole Kessinger? Do you think that she should go down too?
Yeah.
Learn about it.
Yeah. Fucking absolutely Nicole Kessinger should at least been treated as a suspect. But she wasn't.
MLMs are shit. And that Thrive shit is what the fuck I was mocking. People wearing like all these patches and
No. Okay. So what Lana was doing was just making fun of the company that Shanann Watts worked for, right? She was just mocking the company that Shanann Watts worked for. Oh, I can see how that's making fun of the company she worked for.
Picking at a nursery starts with color. The room has to just be.
You fucking scumbag. You absolute fucking scumbag. I can't even. I can't even with this fucking bitch. But we ain't done. We ain't even close to being fucking done. Unlock me. Where's Perp? Unlock me.
It's Friday night. I'm
Well,
just getting ready.
what she's doing here is she's making fun of like the patches that she wore, right? I mean, come on, you guys don't get it.
For my Tinder date, me and Chris decided that we're gonna do this whole open marriage thing. So I got a new lifestyle membership, and I'm just really excited to explore it. I think a little bit, but with it being such like a long week of the election. Hey Sharon, oh my God. Hey,
Dude,
I know somebody reported the cream of summer.
Listen, it maybe I'm coming through too. There isn't enough hatred for this fucking
guy. I can't believe it. It must have been that shitty of a guy. Like who would ever report the cream of something guy? Anyways, guys, I just it's been a long week, like I said.
Yeah, but I'm just making fun of the patches that she wore and the company she worked for, right? That's all I'm doing here. Like you don't know.
I'm just gonna let loose. I think I'm gonna adopt a child. I just got so many amazing ideas for 2021. I'm just really looking forward to, reinventing myself, getting out of my comfort zone. Thanks, guys.
Fucking scumbag. How fucking dare you? You try to pass yourself off as some fuck. Oh my God. God, you fucking suck. Nothing in a backup. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Bye, Vincenzo. I don't need to be a fraud.
No.
And trust me, if I was being a fraud, I would have definitely more than 348 people in here. But I don't give a fuck about that.
Shit fraud. I'll be right back. I can't fucking stand it.
Get real mad. Watch her go over the mega motion. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah. Thank you for bringing it up. Just clear up with the only negative thing I've heard about Lana. Yeah, it's all lies. It's all lies. I did all the digital evidence of Chris Watts's cell phones and the people that were involved in the case. And what I brought to the attention of everybody was the fact that Chris Watts has no evidence of going up any flights of stairs during the time frame of when he supposedly put the kids in the oil tanks. And I said, holy shit, somebody might want to take a look at this, because
I almost forgot about this. I'm going to give you a better theory. The reason why Chris Watts didn't register any flights on his phone walking up the stairs to the fucking oil tank, because he left the phone in his fucking truck. Maybe. This pisses me off more than fucking any. I swear to fucking God. I'm sorry.
Those oil tanks were up so high that just walking up it one time would actually register 2 flights of stairs because of how tall it was. It'd be 2 flights of stairs. And he did it on 2 separate occasions because he took the one kid up and then took the other kid up. Okay. And that would be an equivalent of 4 flights of stairs. All right. There is no flights of stairs registered on Chris Watts' cell phone during that period of time, of which he had it on him and he was using it.
Oh, how the fuck do you know that? Listen, stick with me, fucking Lana, for a minute, you fucking retarded, demented cunt. If I were to dispose my children, okay, in a fucking oil tank, or 2 oil tanks, as it were, one oil tank, another oil tank, each having stairs leading up to it. And let's just say I didn't want anybody to find out what the fuck I was doing. Why would I put my phone in my pocket, you fucking idiot piece of shit loser? Why the fuck would he take his phone with him? Oh, but there's no data saying his phone went up those fucking stairs. He probably left the phone in his truck, you fucking stupid cunt. Jesus fucking.
He also had his work cell phone on him and was actively using it. So I was of the position, and still am, that anybody that ever harms kids, nobody gets a pass. And so it shouldn't just be Chris Watts if somebody else is involved. Who put the kids in the tanks?
He fucking did.
Because the digital evidence doesn't support that it was Chris.
Oh! Because maybe he left his phone in the truck. You stupid fucking bitch. He pled guilty to it. He said how he did it. He said the holes were 8 inches wide. He stuffed his fucking child down in the fucking tank. You fucking piece of fucking garbage. So much to the fact they found a tuft of blonde hair into the opening of the fucking oil tank. But he didn't do it, Lana, right? But he didn't fucking do it. You fucking scumbag.
And if that's so hard to wrap your fucking head around,
oh yeah, it is.
Then I suggest that you get a new fucking head.
Fuck you. I'd like to stuff your fucking head down an oil tank, bitch.
And Chris Watts, like any and all of us, have rights. Unfortunately, yeah, they do. And so if Chris Watts wanted to appeal his conviction, he has that right. And if his parents want to be actually seen as victims and not perpetrators, they have that right. They were victims of the crime. Those were their grandkids. That was Chris Watts' sister's nieces, and unborn.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to fucking Cindy Watts? Huh? You fucking scumbag. And people wonder why, like, this fucking bitch gets the vitriol that she deserves. It's this. He stuffed his fucking children down in a fucking oil tank. So much to the point where he had to fucking probably kick them down into an oil tank. But because he didn't bring his phones up with him, well, there's no proof of that. You fucking scumbag. This is even worse than the Brian Laundrie shit. 100 times
Nephew.
worse. Scumbag.
And I fought for them to be seen as victims,
Oh,
not perpetrators.
Oh, really? How did that work?
So learn about it.
Fuck you. I learned all about it. You pig. You fucking
And Chris Watts is guilty of
pig.
sin. And the only person as guilty as Chris Watts that I've seen and have researched over the past year has been Turtle Boy.
Oh, Turtle Boy equates fucking Chris Watts. Here we go.
So maybe they can share a fucking cell together.
Nah, they're in different jurisdictions.
Karen Reed's rights were completely fucking violated. Turtle Boy's
Fuck
rights
them,
were
bitch.
not.
You don't
Turtle
get
Boy was
that.
not framed.
You don't-
And Melanie Little
you don't-
is a
you don't get,
fucking...
Wait, hold on. First of all, you don't get to say a fucking thing about Melanie Little. Second of all, you don't get to say shit about shit after what you just fucking said, you fucking cunt.
Vincenzo. I don't need to be a fraud. And trust me, if I was being a fraud, I would have
Well,
definitely
would
more than
that be
340.
Robert?
He wanted them
Fuck you.
to arrest him. And then he was going to sue them for violating his rights. The only thing is that he committed crimes. So he wasn't
That
arrested
fucking makes me so
off of
fucking
nothing.
mad.
Like he tried to portray to everybody.
If anybody who followed the Chris Watts case from the very beginning, which I did, I remember it like it was yesterday. Every fucking element of it. This fucking trash bag not only mocks Shanann Watts by doing her fucking bullshit Shazam thing that you just watched, doesn't believe that Chris Watts smashed his fucking young 5-year-old, 2 and 4-year-old daughters into fucking oil tanks, because there's no proof of it. I mean, his phone didn't go up the stairs, but she also believes that Nicole Atkinson had something to fucking do with it. But the data she goes after for Nicole Atkinson is after everybody's dead. So how could she have anything to fucking do with it? This scumbag. The fact that this person has one fucking person watching is fucking astounding to me. It's absolutely fucking astounding to me. But here we go. Yuri's math teacher, you're a fucking piece of shit idiot. Because I seen you fucking earlier sticking up for her. Right? Bedtime stories with Bella Lugosi is her rug munching fucking girlfriend. She's a fucking piece of shit. And there's a bunch of them. YBE, Crawford. Crawford's in her fucking chat all the fucking time. She's on the fundraiser. Fucking calling all beings. Fucking sucks her fucking prick every fucking chance he gets. You have to be out of your fucking mind.
I'm exercising my First Amendment rights, and I'm getting arrested because I'm standing up to the people that did this to Karen Reed. You guys, he did this for money. He did this for money. Why hasn't he done one standout for John O'Keefe since? One standout for John O'Keefe, justice for John O'Keefe. Where has he gone out and stood out for John O'Keefe? Where is he ever wearing a shirt outside that says justice for John O'Keefe and not free Karen Reed? The only person that went to jail was Turtle Boy, and Turtle Boy went to jail because of his own actions.
Miss Naughty,
and of which then he put people in positions to try to manipulate. And when I say manipulate, he conspired with these people to attempt to implicate Kate Peter. It's all right here, and it's all coming out. And he is going to fucking prison, not jail.
You got virgin ears or something?
I'm telling you, at least 20 years. Because this was a cop's murder investigation that he was
No shit,
impeding on.
dummy.
He was intimidating witnesses, picketing witnesses,
I think the
and
thing
conspiring.
that bothers me least about fucking this scumbag is her take on fucking Turtle Boy and fucking everybody else. The Melanie Little thing fucking bothers me. But the Watt stuff and the fucking... that stuff is super maddening to me.
Conspiring when he was running the plates that he conveniently left out, all during the investigation and trial of a goddamn cop. A Boston cop.
Yeah, no shit, you fucking idiot.
Do you understand that the years he is facing 10 per count for witness intimidation, but when it features a life imprisonment, she was charged with murder. That's life.
Listen, I'm going to say it again. There's not aggravating circumstances related to Turtle Boy's witness intimidation because it involves the murder of a cop. Like, it doesn't jump across fucking lanes like that, you stupid fuck. And people believe her. People believe what this piece of shit is saying. It's fucking incredible.
Life without that's life in prison.
Yeah.
Okay. That means Turtle Boy, everything got doubled.
No, it doesn't. You're wrong. I'm scaring my cat. You're a fucking idiot. That's not how it works. Come on here.
So he wasn't just facing
idiot.
Each count is 10 years. It's each count is up to 20 years.
That's not how it works. Not how it fucking works. You dumb fuck.
And then I did the math for him.
Oh, you
and
did?
I said, this is how I see it all playing out. I believe that the judge is going to serve everything concurrently, not consecutively.
Okay. You ever seen this bitch in action in court? You ever seen her trying to be a pro se defendant? And believe me, you don't want to.
Guy on the internet who, makes faces in windows and, has a show where I make jokes.
A cop, a Boston cop. Turtle Boy goes to trial. She's done. Her channel is going to be defunct.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
A lot of fucking dreamers. Court. But that's where this is all headed. And I told him, not by talking to the dude, I said he should take a plea deal. People plea all the time.
Listen to Lana, everybody.
But based on the statute, his lawyer should be saying, like, listen, based on the statutes, you did X, Y, and Z.
Incredibly smart.
You did X, Y, and Z.
About the law.
So
Idiot.
Let's see if we can cut you a deal, which would be, I said, serve 5 years. I think that's a deal. 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. 5 years. If this judge gets wind that he believes that this could have been a different outcome, thereby letting a murderer go free from what he did, think about that in a cop's case. Would you ever want to go up against that? But I just believe that the Commonwealth is not going to deal with him. They're not going to give him a deal. Again, the intent for him, nobody's going to have to guess. They're going to, his phone is his intent. He knew what he was doing, and he's always known the statute. That's what the greatest thing about this book is. He wrote a book knowing about everything. He's had so many cases before the Karen Reed case where he's actually had to defend himself and done all of these things. He can't claim that he had no idea about any of this shit. He's known it. He's weaponized it himself, and he's used it to get all these other people in trouble in his past. And that's why when I say these people beat you at your own game, the state beat Aiden at his own game that he's been doing for 11 years since whenever he started doing this Turtle Boy shit. Time has finally caught up to TB, and that's why I say that he's on borrowed time. Him being out right now until whenever he has this trial, this is all borrowed time. Okay? So what you should be doing with that time is, I don't know, spending it with your kids, going on vacations, explain to them exactly what happened. No need to lie. Okay? And what you should say is that, yeah, I would do it all over again because I saved somebody's life, I guess, and it costed me mine, right? But that's where Karen Reed's like, fuck you, dude. You didn't save my life. When we finally get to hear Karen Reed's full story, when she finally gets to talk about really what has truly gone down and what a fucking complete sociopath this man is, he just better hope that the Commonwealth doesn't call Karen Reed I would be calling Karen Reed as a witness. And the question should be, is if Karen Reed can plead the fifth or not. Only because if they're holding over her head, the conspiracy charge, then of course, yeah, I think that she has a competing right to say, but if they give her immunity for conspiracy, what would you do if you're Karen Reed? You fucking testify. And you tell the truth. Whatever they ask you, just tell the truth. If they're giving you full immunity, you tell the truth. Especially if you're asking for people to be telling the truth in like your upcoming civil case, right? But the only person that's getting deals here is Karen Reed. Aiden Carney's not getting shit.
Possible because the FOIA dumps were huge, but I do remember some emails pleading from Michael Marcy pleading for the U.S. Attorney's Office to charge him, right? I can't believe that's right. Gemma Calvert can't recall says, I can't believe they're charging him, but not Justin. It for the money. Alien. Well,
I can't believe they're charging him, but not Alien. What is wrong with people? You don't look at it that way. It would just be that Justin should be charged too. Turtle Boy committed crimes according to the Massachusetts statutes. What the fuck's wrong with you people? And everybody here gets it.
It's a different county. That's Essex.
You should not be harassed if you are a witness. And that's what the question then would truly ask. And that's where you can get into it like, okay, what would Alan Jackson and Yannetti and Karen Reed truly say if they were asked? Because Aiden has never had Alan Jackson as an attorney. There's no interest there. So I want to know why Alan Jackson couldn't be a fucking witness. There is no... Alan Jackson and Turtle Boy have absolutely no privilege. He was never his attorney. Same thing with Yannetti. And so if the Commonwealth really wants to be like dirty with it, they can call them. And don't think that they can't.
And so technically, Michael Marcy wouldn't even be able to pick another special prosecutor. Channel still. And there is also a way to change your homepage. You might have to do it from a laptop so that you, as the motion to dismiss, which was supposed to be next Friday, I think the 27th.
Yeah, it's getting
trial
moved.
prep. So thanks, Coco, for the emoji. I prefer this style too. Your case, and I don't know it. Marion says, wasn't it Tully and Cosgrove that made the claim against Turtle Boy on behalf of Lindsay Gattani? And she said it wasn't her. So why is this judge saying this out loud? She said that she didn't want to press. I don't know. That question is confusing me.
Because you've been lying. You see how something like that would be confusing? It's because you've been lying about how this all originated. This is nuts. Lana is distorting facts and evidence. Love it. Take the link. Lana's not distorting shit. Lana is fucking showing that your little cultish life that you've been living and what you've been putting in your ears has all been complete, pure fiction. Fiction.
Okay, Turtle Boy tweeted that. All right. We're clear. We're clear
Can you
now.
believe this piece of shit?
Let's take a look again because this is what we need to do. We need to take a look at Lindsay Gattani's answer to the original
Yeah. Go take a
complaint
look.
of Aiden Carney.
Go
And
take
this
a
is
look.
in
I
what
would
county?
read
is it?
that
Worcester.
mega
Hold on a
motion
second.
again.
I have a new system, so none of my documents transferred over. Let's take a look. Wait, did you see shorts of mine?
I was wondering what she was reading.
What had happened was, oh please. Lindsay's counterclaim.
Lindsay's counterclaim.
Talk about my children in chat. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. A lot of crazy people on the internet.
A lot of fucking dreamers.
Here we go. Happy birthday, Hurt Locker. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you so much for your 20. In the north of Ireland, thank you, Barry Agent. Lindsay Gattani's and defendant counterclaim plaintiff Lindsay Gattani pursuant to Massachusetts additional counter defendants, Medfield Police Detective and Jason Broyles.
All right, I'm calm now.
And here we go. Let's look at.
What are we going to look at?
That's her answer to Aiden's complaint. And so let's look at her causes of action against the counterclaim defendants. And these are people that she intended to implead into this action, but it seems it's error. And these are jurisdictional things.
Facts common. Here it is. Facts common to all counts. Here we go. Go ahead, read it.
Redact some things.
Thank you.
Here's the facts. She says on October 14th, 2023, Carney S.A. Gattani began at McMorgan's Bar in Norwood, non-consensual contact in a public area.
Wait. Facts. On October 14th, Carney assaulted Gattani. Oh, wait. Maybe we shouldn't read that. What?
Oops.
While driving Gattani from her bar or from the bar to home in Medfield, Carney attempted.
Wait, hold on. We got to take a second to, because I got a new sweatshirt and he loves the strings. Get it, boy. I'm going to take a minute. Oh my God! Don't tear my face apart, dude. All right. Okay, sorry. All right, let's go.
Carney attempted to force Gattani to perform oral what on him? Roadhead.
But these two have discontinued their claims against each other. So let's see where she gets.
Now she's like, oh my God, I could not read this. This is hilarious. Whoops. Meredith is fighting and I'm 100% behind. Hell yeah. We support. Hey, Melanie Linnell is so deep in the trenches with this bullcrap, isn't she? I don't think she's going to say, I think it's going to ruin her.
MJ's here.
It's absolutely going to ruin her.
Look at.
Unless Turtle Boy doesn't go to trial. If Turtle Boy goes to trial, she's done. Her channel is going to be defunct. Can you imagine her covering Turtle Boy's case and making absolutely no sense?
Her channel's going to be defunct. Can you imagine saying that? After what this bitch has done?
Melanie, it's okay. We all make mistakes in life. Just admit it.
It's into.
Can you imagine?
Tully. Okay, here.
I mean, why would you ever be... How could somebody like Melanie, who claims all these standards, be cool with someone like the Glare? Think about it. It doesn't. That's an oxymoron.
Here it is. On December 14th of 2023, during an interview with Lieutenant Brian Tully and a private investigator, Nelson D. Gouveia, regarding Gattani's knowledge of Carney and another matter. Right. That other matter was the witness intimidation charges.
No, it wasn't. On December 14th, during an interview with Lieutenant Brian Tully and a private investigator.
By the way, when has anybody laughed that hard, even over like a really funny joke you've heard? Like, it's just such contrived. Like, shut the fuck up, you stupid asshole.
Regarding Gattani's knowledge of Carney and another matter. Gattani first reported the assault. Hello, comma. What? Gattani first reported the assault. Lieutenant Tully urged her to file an official report, but Gaetani declined out of fear of retaliation. From Turtle Boy. These are her words. Now let's see how Melanie's going to try to switch this up. She's like, no, it's the other matter is about the House defendants. The fuck it is. It's not about them at all.
Right. That other matter was the witness intimidation charges for the alleged victims of Jen McCabe, Matt McCabe.
If that's the case, Melanie, then why didn't she testify at the grand jury before December 20th, you fucking bimbo? Oh, you're right, Lana. She got served on December 22nd. Yeah, and what'd she get served for?
Bimbo? You calling Melanie Little a fucking bimbo? You trash bag.
Karen Reed. The other matter is the conspiracy between Aiden Carney and Karen Reed. Get it right, bimbo. That's my new nickname for her.
Dr. Buchanan, the Alberts.
Wow. Everybody's...
So during that interview with Tully and that private investigator, Gaetani first reported the assault. Tully urged her to file an official report, but Gaetani declined out of fear of retaliation.
From who? Turtle Boy.
She claims she didn't want to report it. I think she since us that
Who would be retaliating on her? These are her words. Who's she speaking about, Melanie? Turtle Boy retaliating on her.
She didn't want to.
Why?
Report it.
Why?
December 22nd of 2020.
Who's going to retaliate? Who is she afraid of?
What she's saying anymore?
Who? The Commonwealth?
The Commonwealth?
Tully?
The Commonwealth?
Turtle Boy. Say it. Turtle tits.
Lieutenant Tully and the investigator.
On December 22nd, Lieutenant Tully and the investigator served Gaetani with a grand jury subpoena unannounced.
Get that thing.
Right here, Melanie should be like, wait, December 22nd? Wait, what? That's after he was indicted. What the fuck? Oh my God. Let's see if she just fucking realizes it. Like light bulb go off here. Let's see.
That she didn't want to report it. On December 22nd of 2023, Lieutenant Tully and the investigator served Gaetani with a grand jury subpoena unannounced. Right. And that grand jury subpoena was for the exact charges that Aiden is still going to stand trial about.
You dumb bitch.
What?
Unbelievable.
What? Oh my God.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on.
She didn't want to.
Why?
Report it.
Why?
On December 22nd of 2020.
Who's going to retaliate? Who is she afraid of? Who? The Commonwealth?
The Commonwealth?
Tully? Turtle Boy. Say it. Turtle tits.
Lieutenant Tully and the investigator.
Look at on December 22nd, Lieutenant Tully and the investigator served Gaetani with a grand jury subpoena unannounced. Right here, Melanie should be like, wait, December 22nd? Wait, what? That's after he was indicted. What the fuck? Oh my God. Let's see if she just fucking realizes it. Like light bulb go off here.
Scaring my fucking
that she didn't want to report it. On December 22nd of 2023, Lieutenant Tully and the investigator served Gaetani with a grand jury subpoena unannounced. Right. And that grand jury subpoena was for the exact charges that Aiden is still going to stand trial about.
You dumb bitch.
The fuck? What the fuck is she talking about?
Unbelievable. Right here, Melanie should be like, wait, December 22nd? Wait, what? That's after he was indicted. What the fuck? Oh my God. Let's. Right here, Melanie should be like, wait, December 22nd. Right here, Melanie should be like, wait, December 22nd? Wait. Wow, look at her.
Footnote 7 says the Exhibit D. Let's look at Exhibit D.
Let's just do it. Right here, Melanie should be like, wait, December 22nd? Wait, what? That's after he was indicted. What the fuck? Oh my God. Let's see if she just fucking realizes it. Like light bulb go off here. Let's see.
Fucking crazy.
That she didn't want to report it. On December 22nd of 2023, Lieutenant Tully and the investigator served Gaetani with a grand jury subpoena unannounced. Right. And that grand jury subpoena was for the exact charges that Aiden is still going to stand trial about.
You dumb bitch. This has nothing to do about the House defendants. This has nothing to do about the House.
She didn't want to.
Why?
Report it.
Why?
December 22nd of 2020.
Who's going to retaliate? Who is she afraid of? Who? The Commonwealth?
The Commonwealth?
Tully? Turtle Boy.
The Albert. She didn't want to.
Why?
Report it.
Why? Wow, look at her.
Footnote 7 says see Exhibit D. Let's look at Exhibit D.
Let's just do it. Fuck it. Let's look at the exhibit. This has nothing to do about the House defendants. It's Karen Reed and conspiracy.
What she doesn't fucking get is they used Lindsay Gattani at the time to get him in jail. Like I fucking it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow, look at her.
Footnote 7 says see Exhibit D. Let's look at Exhibit D.
Let's just do it. Fuck it. Let's look at the exhibit.
Because this is the grand jury subpoena that they served her with. So I can have the receipt to show you that it was for that particular case.
She's so full of shit. She's just digging herself deeper. I can show you it's for that case.
I mean, it's going to be kind of hard for
digging herself deeper. She's on YouTube. What the fuck are you talking about?
What is it for?
it's going to be hard for them to walk that back when clearly the subpoena says what the subpoena says. Hold please 1 second. So just let me redact something.
Oh my God. Is she on crack? Is she cracked out?
No, but you fucking probably are, you crazy bitch.
Dude, what is going on? Is she? What's
all right,
going
here
on?
is.
He was already indicted.
I almost.
Do you not get it? He was already indicted.
I'm sorry.
Do you not get it
I'm
yet?
sorry
I mean,
to
how many
people through this.
examples do you need to see that? Oh my God, he was already indicted for that. So what could this possibly be about?
It's about getting him in fucking jail, you stupid fucking idiot asshole. Everybody knows this.
A.M. and from day to day thereafter until the action hereinafter named is heard by said court to give evidence of what you know relating to the case of in re the investigation into Canton witness information. That's exactly what it was for.
As irony would have it, Truth and Transparency is the name of her fucking channel. Truth and Transparency.
Canton witness intimidation with Karen Reed, conspiracy to commit witness intimidation because they had a separate grand jury for that, which was for him and Karen. You fuck.
Yeah, and it was fucking non-prost, you fucking idiot.
And now do you realize it, or are you still going to peddle your shit?
No, she realized, believe me, Melanie understands everything, you fucking idiot. You're the one.
That's exactly what it was for. We have seen in one of the mega motions or one of the million filings in this case that we have.
The mega motion, yeah, the lies that you couldn't sniff out. I read it once. You read it every day.
Been over together. That
we've been over it together, guys. Come on now.
She's such a.
And then you've been here peddling it like they knew that you would for 2 fucking full years. We're just gonna feed this to Melanie Little, and she can just spread this to the masses.
Oh yeah,
you're part of the problem.
Yeah. That's how it went. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Lana.
remains to be seen.
How do you like to
be? But by the way, Lana has not always hated everybody in this game. Only up until a couple months ago when she found there was a market for it.
Nobody will ever use me. Melanie, how does it feel to be used? They used you.
You will never be used. You set up a non-profit for the Watts family, you fucking scumbag.
Why do you think you get the copies?
I'll never be.
You don't have to go hunting for them.
Really?
Roused to get Aiden to her apartment so they could
I
arrest
would
her.
ask the Watts family if fucking. Yeah, I would ask them.
I'm talking about the bump, knowing how he was going to react.
Oh my God, knowing the bump. Oh yeah, oh my God.
So this when she inevitably called him would get them in the same location, in my opinion, and perhaps bump him into doing something that they could use to then revoke his bail conditions. That's what happened. I don't know if this was real. I don't know if they really intended to have a grand jury.
You're going to have to go back a couple months. I mean, Jesus, there's too much.
Grand jury that was already investigating this because I thought they already had concluded, and the grand jury on any other cases had not.
Lana, Truth and Transparency.
Started yet. They had not been convened. And so this is what I'm calling a bump. Let me know if you agree that this.
You're wrong. He was already indicted.
Yeah.
This isn't a
bump. He was already indicted. That's why they had to use the bump, right? To get him in jail. Dummy. Fucking forget it. I'm sorry.
There was a completely separate grand jury that was going to be established due to what Lindsay starts bringing up on December 14th is completely separate because she wants to get Aiden in trouble. Well, that's what she says, that they think that she's lying. I'm just trying to get Karen in trouble is actually that because he's already in trouble. Okay. He's already been arrested. He just got indicted on December 20th. She wasn't served her shit right here. Okay. Until December 20th.
I think
Carney was invited to Gattani's home after Gattani received that grand jury subpoena related to Carney and Karen Reed. Carney declined that invitation.
And look at how fucking retarded her chat is. Just absolutely. Yuri's math teacher. Lisa Davies is the mainstay in the Hood Booger chat. She's right there with Lana. Young Black Economist, Mafia Masshole, the Young Jerks is big in her chat. Absolutely.
During that day and into the morning of December 23rd, 2023, Carney began a series of harassing communications towards Gattani. Carney sent Gattani highly...
look at this. Who's this? Elle Woods? That's that fucking Paul O'Keefe's fucking side piece. She's in there talking up a fucking storm.
Sensitive judicial documents and made other...
Yeah. How did he get these documents that were the probate shit?
Ever fucking imagine is right in the
applied threats until Gattani provided information to Carney. He said he would visit her.
I can't believe that she's actually going through this. Like, wow. She doesn't even realize that she's burning Turtle Boy up right here.
Next day, asked her to install Signal. We've been over this whole thing before, and it's 87 pages.
What's wrong? Is it not?
December 24th, 2023, Gattani reported assault and battery and witness intimidation to Lieutenant Brian Tully.
This is her words.
Didn't she?
Her words.
Elle Woods.
Tully then called...
Do you understand that this is Lindsay Gattani?
Original name, Elle Woods there. Wanting the fucking...
They say, I reported assault and battery and witness intimidation to Lieutenant Brian Tully. That's Lindsay Gaetani's words.
Law Talker said, your laugh is killing you.
Do you see why Aiden's over here?
Finding that fucking...
Why you should all be wondering, wait, yeah. So wait, what's going on here? She conspired? No, this was a counterclaim.
Tully.
We're almost done.
And
yeah, her claims that Turtle Boy put out
2 hours
information on
like
her
I almost
that Cosgrove gave to the defense that they weren't. I mean, they went and did that. Tully. At that point, Gaetani expressed to Tully fear for her safety due to escalating harassment, death threats. No response was provided by Tully.
Which you can go. I'll put the original show in which we went over this whole 87-page complaint.
Yeah. Because why? Now it's just like, wow, this is really bad, huh?
Linked in the show notes later.
No, because she thinks she can dunk on fucking what she's doing. She doesn't. I don't honestly believe she believes what she's doing. She thinks by going after Turtle Boy and Melanie Little, the people with the biggest platform, she's going to get the most smoke. And she's probably right. But nobody else is doing it except me. But I have a tiny little channel, so I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna expose all the fucking lies that this bitch is talking about. Because I don't even have 3,000 subscribers yet. But I'll keep fucking pointing it out. I don't give a shit. I'll do it fucking 7 days a week if I have to.
Kearney falsely told a Boston Magazine reporter accompanying him to Medfield Police that Gaetani illegally recorded him without consent, leading to his bogus wiretapping complaint. Kearney reported this lie.
Nobody, and I mean fucking nobody gets to fucking go at Melanie like this without hearing it from me. And that's just a natural fucking fact. I don't give a fuck. I don't care that this lunatic has almost 73,000 subscribers. Not that I don't think they're with her anymore, but she's got 73,000 subscribers. I don't even have 3,000, but I'll do it 7 fucking days a week if I have.
In blogs and YouTube claiming she hid cameras and shared videos. Gaetani repeatedly contacted police about the
Well,
assault investigation
well,
providing witness names.
get it.
Police confirmed it was active as late as January of 2025. But refused for formal
He doesn't get to just
request for the
fucking-
report due to the open investigation.
She doesn't just fucking get to spread fucking lines like this. She doesn't. And while I'm not a big channel and I understand why they wouldn't go after her, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. But also, after we get off tonight or tomorrow morning, I am going to send her a link. I would like to come on with me and debate some of the shit that she's talking about that she's so fucking incredibly wrong about.
The status of that investigation, to Ms. Gaetani's best knowledge and belief, is still open. As of the date of this filing, September 4th, 2025.
The whole bot subs thing. I don't know. I don't have any proof of it or whatever. I mean, she live streams like 4 to 5 times a day on all kinds of different subjects, like in all kinds of different cases, which I feel bad for all those people that are following those cases, because she has to be just as full of shit about those ones as she is about this. But I don't know, because it's what she does. I mean, she's no fucking dummy. She grabs all these people from all these different fucking cases, and she just live streams like 4 or 5 times a day about all these different cases and draws all these people in, gets all their fucking money, and they fucking believe her. But I don't know about all those other cases. I just know about this shit. And I'm going to keep calling her out on her fucking bullshit.
And then what happened? And then what happened?
Yeah, and meanwhile,
what happened?
Like, Yuri's math teacher used to be in Melanie's chat all the time. Like, I remember this person. They were around for a long time. Wait, the failed actress, divorced mother of 5, hung on to the grift too long in order to get famous. Didn't see this coming. I smell narcissist. This is what this fucking asshole fucking says. You know, this is the problem. When you get to Melanie's level, in the past 24 hours, I've gotten more fucking more hate-filled comments than I've had since I've started my channel, because I've been talking about Melanie for 2 fucking days. You get big enough, you get a shitload of people that fucking hate your guts, but Melanie's as real as it gets. And as long as I'm fucking sitting here and I can do this, I ain't gonna let it happen on my watch.
Happen?
Without it being.
Then now they're just,
And I'm tiny compared to this bitch. You know, she's almost got 73,000 fucking subscribers. You know, I don't even have 3,000 yet, but I ain't gonna fucking stop. I ain't gonna let that stop me.
What happened? What's happened?
It's a fucking trash bag.
It's just a big fucking misunderstanding? No. This is disgusting.
No, you're disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. You are the most disgusting. Yeah.
Melanie's insane.
Keep coughing up that
Melanie,
fucking piece of shit. Yeah, keep going. Maybe don't fucking live stream 14 fucking times a day.
She filed a pro se, but whoever wrote this did a decent job.
Whoever wrote this did a decent job. He filed it pro se, though. As a direct result of Broyles' conduct, Gaetani has incurred additional medical expenses, therapy, suffered reputational harm.
My opinion.
Fuck up. God, I'm fucking done with you.
She also has a claim against this Jason Broyles for breaching his duty through negligent or reckless acts.
Oh, God, let's not even get into.
But for purposes of this discussion and disqualifying costs,
he doesn't even know what a Jason Broyles is, for Christ's fucking sakes. I fucking had it. I am done, people. I have about had it. We are at 2 hours and 48 minutes. All right. All right, let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, wow, look at this. Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much. Okay. Fuck. I gotta get glasses. Hold on. Oh, there they are. Okay, I got it. Okay. Couldn't find them. All right. The Goodmans. Oh my God, this is hurtful. Yeah, no kidding. Thank you so much, the Goodmans. Thank you for being here. Christina MGW is a antenna carrier. Thank you so much. Not guilty for $10. Thank you for calling this shitbag what she is. Let's help Garcia get to his goal, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hellfish Haven. Lana spelled backwards is anal, where her brain is. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. Anal. Very good. I like it. That's a good one. 1977 Felicia, as always, gifted 5 MC Causey memberships. Thank you so much. You are always contributing to the channel. I appreciate you very much. Me V says, thanks, MC Causey, $4.99. Thank you. Thank you for being here. 1977 Felicia, again, $5. Melanie has more class in her little finger than Lana will see in her lifetime. That is absolutely true. No truer words have been spoken. That is 100%. Tanya Esposito, 4114, $4.99. I love all the bad words. Refreshing to hear. Yeah, I went off a little bit. Especially during that part. What part was that? There's so many of them. The Chris Watts thing, yeah, that just fucking pissed me off. There's no data of him. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna revisit it. I can't do it. I'm just gonna get fired up all over again. I'm a dedicated watcher of your channel and appreciate your work. I'm not a chatter, but shout out to them. Amanda, thank you very much, Amanda. I appreciate it. You don't have to be a chatter. Not everybody is. Thank you very much. Kersey Nursey M, Causey's the best, $9.99. Thank you so much. I'm not the best, but I'm not one of the best, but I'm just one of the people. Thank you very much. Auntie MJ says, if Lana sucks, show Causey some love for $9.99. Thank you so much, MJ. You have done enough. You brought me my little boy, Brando. Where the hell is he? He was just here a second ago. Brando, come say hi to your aunt. Brando. Iran's here. Thank you, MJ. Hellfish Haven says, great, now on top of tinnitus, I got this thing screaming at me too. Didn't think she could suck more, but alas, she outdoes herself with her sheer stupidity. You know what, Hellfish Haven, I also have tinnitus, very bad in my left ear. It's like a low, like, it sucks. It's constant, and I've had it for about 5 years. So I get it. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. We're about done here. I pretty much blew a gasket with this broad, or whatever she is. She's just a terrible person. She really is. Hold on. I said if I made my goal, I would go get Brando. So hold on a minute. Brando, say hi to your aunt. Your aunt's here. Auntie MJ's here. Say hi. Say hi to your aunt. He says hi, Auntie MJ. Auntie MJ is why I have him. She hooked me up with him. Look at this sweet boy. I woke him out of his slumber to say hi to his aunt. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. His motor's going. Yeah, he's a mountain lion. He's like a little tiger or a little lion. He's the sweetest guy. He sleeps with me every night, right up against me. He doesn't leave my side. Like if I even move a little bit, like he knows. Like boy. His motor's going. Yeah, it's getting big. I was thinking about getting him a leash and like seeing if I could take him outside. Can you imagine if I could take him to the beach? That would be crazy. Look at Bruno. He's looking at everybody. Is he a mouser? I don't have any mice in my apartment up here. I'm sure he would be. Yeah, he's my best buddy. Aren't you? He's almost asleep. But he's my best buddy. I'm so happy I got him. Thanks, Auntie MJ. Oh, he's almost completely curled up asleep right now. He's getting heavy. Oh, what was that, boy? Did you see that car go by? Don't worry about it. It's just a car. Go back to sleep. Come on. Go back to sleep. Okay. I don't even know what anybody's saying. Oh, he's a wicked snuggler. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah. Forget about that. Forget about that, buddy. Look at him. He just buries his head. And he'll stay there as long as I let him, or till we go to bed. He's so awesome. Brendo, you have fans out here. Don't get caught. Jesus. God. You're so strong, boy. All right, he's gonna get down. All right, buddy. I'll be in a minute. Jeez. All right. Yeah, he's so funny. I'll be in a minute, buddy. Don't look at me like that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Have a good night. I love you all. We'll talk to you later. Okay?
Yeah. Just Andrew Timmons. Yo. I'm the man in charge, triple dip justice, my reach is large, indicting T-Rex arms, yeah they on display, short reach, big mess on a public way, yo. Adjust your antennas, tune in tight, Garcia rules the bench, I'm the law tonight, be so high, they touch the sky, the joke ain't over, just watch me fly, yeah. Adjust your antennas, tune in tight, Garcia rules the bench, I'm the law tonight, be so high, they touch the sky, the joke ain't over, just watch me fly, yeah. Advanced years, wisdom stacked, try me once, no turning back, James Jackson ordered, case dismissed, Kasi cheek strikes, you won't resist, yo. Order in the court, the rhythm pounds, justice echoes, breaking bounds, prosecutor by day, mic in hand by night, adjust your antennas, I'm the signal, alright. Antennas, tune in tight, Kasi rules the bench, I'm the law tonight, be so high, they touch the sky, the joke ain't over, just watch me fly, yeah, adjust your antennas, tune in tight, Kasi rules the bench.
To their conscience, but I also have seen how much the speaker their conscience, but I also have seen how much the speaker and Senate president can wield according to their conscience, but I also have seen how much the speaker and Senate president can wield